Hello, I'm Liam, and we are playing Far and Beyond. When last we played, we left off at paragraph 38. You have bought all that you need, and it took a lot longer than you thought. Most of the morning has gone. You're ready for the offer of a good meal at the Shaggy Dog. But as you step out onto the village square, there is a commotion and a scream. Two of the villagers are holding up Skinny Jim. His legs are sagging, but more shocking is his shirt soaked in blood. You hasten forward to the crowd. And here we have basically two choices because we would have more, but we don't have a healing potion to offer. And we spent all of our gold. So there's a couple other options here that we won't be able to choose. We're left with we can either let the locals handle it and return to the inn, or if you have a healer in your party, you offer to use a healing spell. Now, I've tried this once before, and I stopped because I let the dice decide, and the dice had us go to the inn, which was an interesting scenario, but that led to, I think, a broken situation. So, we're gonna choose to offer a healing spell here, and I'm gonna keep track of here what paragraphs lead to what. So 38, and we're going to 59. Offering a healing spell. Paragraph 59. Your cleric steps forward and lays her hands upon the child. Divine magic is summoned and the boy's bleeding stops. Well, I'll be jiggered, says a villager. You did that for nothing? Our priest charges a fortune. The boy opens his eyes, but he's clearly weak. With difficulty, he speaks to you. Your cleric has used one spell, and our cleric gets 5 spells, so let's do this. The cleric's token that comes with the PDF is blue, so let's use a blue die. We can cast 5, so we're down to 4. Put that right there. So we got 4 spells left. Where were we? 59. Our cleric has used one spell. Read paragraph 8. Okay, we're going to paragraph 8. You ask Skinny Jim who stabbed him. He says that he followed a man with one leg to the old sawmill out of town. There was the promise of 5 gold coins for his treasure map. When we reached the mill, there were 3 other folk there. They didn't look too friendly. The one-legged man gave me the gold and I gave him the map. And then, well, I don't really know what happened next. I woke up lying half in the river behind the mill and my head aches. You tell Skinny Jim he's made of strong stuff and ask him for directions to this old sawmill. The boy asks, are you going to seek his revenge? Though he uses a lot of impressive cuss words. You say that you are. Skinny Jim reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small bottle. On the way up to the mill, I got itchy fingers. The old man had a big coat with open pockets. I found this on him. You should have it. It's a small bottle. Use the random potions table to see which potion Skinny Jim gives you. Alright, I've got the potion table here. Random potion table. Here we go. We are going to roll 2d6. We got an 8. We get a potion of attack. Drinking this potion will give 1 extra attack dice per battle. Lasts until there are no enemies in sight. That sounds pretty impressive. Potion of attack. I don't know. Makes sense. We'll give that to let's give it to the cleric, because the cleric healed him. Potion of battle. What did that say? Hold on. Who should we give this to? Potion of attack. Drinking this potion will give 1 extra attack dice per battle. And our cleric has 2 attack. Our fighter has 3. Our mage has 1. And our thief has 2. So Do we double up on the fighter, or do we give it to our weakest fellow? The mage is likely going to cast spells. I don't know if attack matters. The cleric, attack 3. I don't. Let's give it to the cleric because I don't know what the smartest thing to do is. So, inventory, potion of attack. That's probably not the best choice, but there you have it. Okay, where are we at? We're at paragraph 8. You say farewell to Skinny Jim and set off in the direction of the old sawmill. Read 53. So we are now going to paragraph 53. 53. Use the sawmill map. Okay. You make your way along the lane out of Hamton toward the old sawmill. Every so often you see a dark red splat of Jimmy's blood. He had to run a fair distance. Urchins clearly grow up tough. You have been told to look for a path through the trees on the right that leads to the river. You feel lucky when you find it, as it's become very overgrown with bushes. You push past leaves and branches for some distance until you hear the sound of the river. Beyond the trees, you see the roof of a building up ahead. Slowing down and treading quietly, you approach the sawmill. There is no one outside, but you can hear voices from within. There is a door. I have a map of the sawmill. It is going to look like that. And our choices are just make for the door and burst inside, read 65, or send your most agile character to sneak around the back and check things out. That is what we're going to do. We'll send our thief around the back to check things out. So we're going from 53 to 27. Paragraph 27. You sneak around the western wall of the mill. Nature had grown back in the years since the place was abandoned. You pick your way through the bushes, trying to make as little noise as possible. You get to halfway around, move to point X, when you're about to step on a large, dry branch. Okay, so our thief is our most agile, I presume. Agility 8, agility 5, agility 7. Our mage is pretty agile. Agility 6. Yeah, thief is most agile. Makes sense. So we will send the thief around. She gets around to point X. I'm going to lay her down so you can see her. That was paragraph 27. About to step on a large dry branch. Make an agility roll on 2 dice with a -2 bonus. Make an agility roll on 2 dice with a -2 bonus. So, let's see. 2 dice. 9 minus 2 is 7. Do you make your agility score or less? Yes, we do. What is the result? You succeed. You breathe a sigh of relief. You can continue to the far side of the mill or return to your party and plan your next move. We're going to continue for sure. On the far side of the mill, it says move to point Y and read 5. So we're going to paragraph 5. You reach the corner of the mill, making sure to step as quietly as a mouse. You see the river below you running fast and deep. There's a boat hitched to a post on the riverbank. There's the boat. There's a small vacant window high up in the wall. To your left is a broken wall that, if you climbed, would enable you to look inside the mill. Do you climb the broken wall and look through the window? Or return to your party and make your next move. Oh, we are most definitely climbing. We're going to paragraph 57. 57. The rough wall has many footholds, and it's easy to climb. You look through the window into the old building. The light is low. You see 4 characters standing around a large table. Make a search roll by rolling 2 dice and getting your search score or less. 2 dice. So we got a 7, and our search is, where's our search? 9. We did it. If you succeed, you see inside more clearly. So we're going to 86. Paragraph 86. Your eyes adjust to the light. You see the following placed inside the mill. A table, C3, table, yep. Table, C3, wow, what paragraph are we looking at? 86. C3 to E4. Here's C3, and here's E4. So like that. 86. And the one-legged man. Oh boy, okay. We've got the one-legged man. We saw him in town. He is at B2. And we've got bandits at C5. And we need another bandit. D2. And a mage. Oh dear. A mage at B4. AB4. There we go. Read 11. Okay, we're going to 11. You must climb down again. Make an agility roll. If you did not step on the branch at point X, then you get a -2 bonus. I think that's a good thing, because in this game we're trying to roll under our scores, under the target number generally. So okay, we're rolling. Make an agility roll. 9 minus 2 is 7, and our agility is 8, so we're under it. Make an agility roll. If you did not step on the branch at point X, then you get a -2 bonus. Yep. If you succeed, read 32. I'm going to pause for now and make sure I did that right. My question right now is, do I roll 2 dice? And the answer is yes. You roll 2 dice for these skill checks. So we are headed to paragraph 32. 32. You nimbly climb down the wall and return to your friends, reporting all that you saw. You realize that you have the surprise on the ruffians. Plan your attack before bursting through the door. You get the initiative and go first. The fight is on, and we head to 21. 21. You burst into the sawmill on squares F5, F6, G5, and G6. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to pause and set this up. Okay, here we go. I've replaced our character tokens with these meeples. I think they're easier to see with my camera angle. That's our fighter, who in the PDF is kind of just black and white, so she's gray. Our cleric is blue. Our mage is pinkish. Actually, let's see. Our mage is purple. Here's our mage, and our thief is pinkish. Hopefully, I can remember that. All right, and I've reread the combat rules, and we had initiative because of our rolls earlier. So I think what we're going to do is have our fighter head for this mage. We're going to take out the mage as fast as we can. That is what standard operating procedure, I think. So here's our fighter. Our movement is, for the fighter, is 6. And we're allowed 1 diagonal movement. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can easily get to this mage. In fact, should we move up 1? I think we're going to even move. No, we can't attack diagonally. Let me rethink that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can't. That's the best we can do, I think. So one-handed weapons can attack in the cardinal directions, north, south, east, west. Two-handed weapons can attack diagonally. Our fighter is, we've got just a shield and a one-handed sword. So our only person who has a two-handed weapon is our mage. So he can actually attack diagonally, so that's just some thinking that's gone into my positioning here. Let's see. So our fighter is on the mage, and our attack dice, we roll 3 attack dice, and 4 5s and 6s hit. Let me pull up the combat rules. Yep. So we have 1 hit. Now the mage gets to roll defense, and her, does it say anything? She only has a defense of 1. So if she rolls 1, she does not. She would have defended. So she takes 1 point of damage. How should I keep track of this? Where are my? Got some post-it notes here. Mage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've taken her down 1 notch. Fair enough. Who do we have next? Maybe our cleric. I really want this mage taken care of. What's our cleric's attack dice? 2. Do we have any spells we would care to cast? Deafness, bolstering bolt, minor healing, divine bolt, holy light. Let's look at those spells real quick. So the PDF comes with these cards that are nice to have. They describe the spells. Our cleric is a spirit, faith realm cleric. I gave her deafness. This spell will temporarily increase the target's ability by 2 points. That would have been smart to do before the thief started doing her work, but I forgot. Bolstering bolt. The cleric summons a small bullet of holy essence, which they fire at the target. The range is 20. That's huge. That's easily anywhere in this room. If the target is unharmed, they will gain a temporary increase of 2 health. If the target's damaged, they get hit for 2 points of healing. So that's a healing or a health increase spell. Minor healing, of course, they have to touch the person and they gain 4 health. Divine bolt. The cleric summons a bolt of holy energy, which she fires at an undead creature, so that doesn't apply. And holy light. The cleric fills the area she is in with a holy light. All undead take 1 damage, so also an undead. So I don't think our cleric has any spells worth, the minor healing. And the bolstering bolt might come into play. So we'll keep those handy. But her movement is 6 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can get around here. And she can attack the the mage with her warhammer. Oh, I forgot. I have a bonus to attack. I've added that in there. We're okay. All right. So our attack is 2 dice. 4, 5, or 6 hits. So that one hits. The enemy mage has 1 defense. If what was it? If she rolls a 1. I'm looking it up. Enemies defend on dice showing a 1. That's a 3. She does not defend, so the mage drops another point. We have our mage and our thief left. Our thief's movement is 6. Can she get to the mage? I don't think so. Ranged. What's our? Maybe she could fire a bow. Let's learn about ranged here. Stealth. I thought we had a line of sight ability. Basically, that might be an optional thing. Looking up the line of sight. Thief line of sight. Thief. There's an example. Here it is. Line of sight is an optional rule. Many of the interior locations in this game are narrow corridors. Ranged weapons seem like a good option as you can hit enemies while they're running toward you, or you can stand at the back and shoot at enemies, etc. You can't shoot your companions in the back of the heads. You need line of sight. I think it means you don't want to shoot your companions in the back of the heads. This means that you, the enemy, and anyone in between cannot be in the same row of squares. So, that would be a problem. If you could move here and shoot, I assume we can shoot over the table. Thieves, both your own thief and the enemy's, ignore line of sight. So, this doesn't really apply to the thief right now. The mage I'm likely going to cast a spell. So I think we won't worry about the line of sight rules, right? Well, what I'm trying to say is, it's not a concern. Where were we? We were on paragraph 21. Okay. I really want to shoot this mage with my thief. We can easily move. What I'm worried about, what I'm trying to figure out is where to move to. We can easily move here. I don't know that being closer helps. Ranged. Does it say what the range is of weapons? Short bow +1 range. Oh, I do recall the rules say that all of the scenarios in this adventure, the actual distance isn't a matter. Everybody's close enough that you can hit them with ranged weapons. Nobody's going to be out of range. So we have 3 ranged dice. The question is where to move to. And I think we'll move. Our thief has a health of 5. Our mage has a health of 4. What I would like to do is keep people off of my mage. So I think I'm going to just move here and we'll shoot the mage. So, ranged combat dice for the thief is 3. I'll roll 3 dice. A 5. We've got 2 hits here, and the mage, the enemy mage, rolls 1 defense dice and did not get a 1, so we do 2 points of damage to the enemy mage, and the enemy mage is off the board, so to speak. So, and we still have our mage to go. So let's take a look at our mage's spells. It's difficult to know this early in the game whether we should spend spells or save them. Our mage can cast 6 spells. He is our dark purple character, so I'm going to give him a 6-sided die here. I'll put that right there so we know how many spells we can cast. He's got a candle spell that allows him to create a bright hovering light. What does that do? All search rolls are automatically successful. Undead take a point of damage. That's not really a concern of ours right now. Drizzle. This spell causes rain to fall from the ceiling that extinguishes fires and such. Not an issue for us right now. Water of Life creates a glass of water in the mage's hands, lasts 5 turns, restores 4 health. That may come into play later if we get hurt. Instant Door is just a really fun. This is the one I really don't know if it's useful at all, but I had to take it when I saw it. I don't know why. This spell creates a door-shaped hole in any vertical surface of rock or brick. It's 2 squares wide and 2 squares deep. It allows anyone to pass through. Should someone be in the hole when the spell ends and the door vanishes, they will be crushed. Nothing can survive this. The mage can collapse the door at will. Otherwise, it lasts 3 turns. And the Earth Mage bonus, which our mage is, the door is 3 squares deep. So I don't know if that is useful at all, but it sounds, I don't know. I just had to take it. So Golett. This is the one that might apply. We can summon a goblin-sized golem made of clay to do the caster's bidding, such as manual labor or combat. It's immune to all magic. Its abilities are its fists are magic and can hit special creatures, such as wraiths. It enters combat at the same turn it is summoned. After 3 turns, it crumbles into dust. And the Earth Mage bonus, which our mage is, lasts 5 turns. So that might be nice. I don't know that we need it for this fight. We outnumber them at this point. So I think I'm going to save my spells because I gave the mage a sling. His combat dice is only 1. But let's try to move. So what's our health? 4? I don't know. Let's move here. Our movement is 8. Wow. So we can move all. He's got the best movement of everybody. But let's move here. We'll hide behind the thief. We'll give it a shot. We'll shoot our sling at, I don't know. I think our priority target now is the one-legged man. So I'm going to throw the sling at the one-legged man. 4 would actually hit. Let's see what the one-legged man's stats are. The page doesn't give them. I'm looking. Sorry, give me a moment. I see stats for the bandits and the mage. Okay, I think the mage, it does say, all right, there's something going on here with the one-legged man. It doesn't, we don't really have an indication. At the first, okay, I'm reading it. We're jumping ahead in time a little bit. At the first opportunity, the one-legged man will swig a potion of invisibility and vanish if he hasn't already. The 2 fighters will each attack the new. Okay, then we get into the script. So I think there's just not really an option to kill the one-legged man here. So let's not waste our attack on the one-legged man. We'll shoot this bandit here. There are numbers on the tokens here. I don't currently have any idea what those mean. They're all different, so I think it's just an ordering kind of thing. So ignore the numbers 6 and 3 here. So the bandit, oh wow, HP 7 and defense 2. Oh dear, these guys are actually quite tough. And he defends. So the mage successfully hits the bandit, but the bandit's armor or the bandit's finesse, either way, the sling does no damage to him. So that is our turn. Let's see now what we just read. It's now the enemy's in turn. The one-legged man drinks a potion and disappears. So he's gone, I believe. And we have 2 bandits left. It says the 2 fighters will each attack the 2 nearest in your party, each going one-on-one. They have one-handed swords and cannot fight diagonally. And it gives us some statistics. So they have an attack of 2. That's the concerning matter right now. Bandit 1, bandit 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? 7 HP. Do we have 7 HP? No, our fighter does, but nobody else. Wow, these guys. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is tough. Okay. What did we say? Attack 2, defensive 2. Attack 2, defense 2. Okay. So let's do this guy first. He attacks the nearest one, which is our fighter. So he rolls 2 dice. A 4 hits, but we defend on a 1 or a 2. Oh wait, how many defense dice do we roll? We actually roll 4 defense dice. So we do successfully defend. We defend on a 1 or a 2. So one of his dice hit, this one, and 2 of our dice defended. So we take no damage from that bandit. Alright, next bandit. He rolls 2 attack dice. Wait, what's he going to do? He's going to move. What's his movement? His movement is 6. So he easily reaches our thief. Is the thief the closest? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yep. So he's going to attack the thief. He rolls 2 attack dice. One of them potentially hits. The thief has 1 defense dice. She rolls a 1 and she successfully defends. Good deal. She dodges out of the way. Okay, it's our turn. Our fighter is going to attack this bandit. Our fighter has 3 combat dice. So, one of them hits, and the bandit has 2 defense dice. I'm looking at our abilities now. Realize those are off screen for you guys. We have an extra defense. Fighter rolls. Okay, that's all we've got there. So, the bandit is attempting to defend against 1 hit. If he rolls a 1, he does not. So that is a difference. For us, a 2 defends. For enemies, only a 1 defends. So, this bandit takes 1 point of damage. I think this is going to take a while. Let's see. Let's go to our cleric. Our cleric can easily get in range of this bandit, I believe. Our movement is 6. 1, 2, there's our diagonal move. 3, 4, 5. I'm moving down here in case we defeat this bandit. These folks can get to this one more easily. Maybe. That's what I'm thinking. So, my cleric, yeah, our spells will help us versus undead, which the bandit is not. And we can heal folks, but we're okay right now. So let's attack. So we get 2 attack dice. Oh, both of those hit. So this bandit needs to roll 2 1s. And does not, so it takes 2 points of damage. So the cleric hits this bandit with her warhammer and really does a number on him. Who's next? Let's do our thief. Our thief is standing right next to the bandit. Should we move away and shoot him? I don't think so. Attack dice 2. We have stealth, defense. Oh, I forgot. Okay, there's a rule about leather armor with the thief that I forgot. We'll try to do it next time. The thief rolls. We only have 1 defense, but And we must have succeeded because I didn't subtract her health at all. Because she's wearing leather armor, this is interesting. She roll your defense dice and discard one. You discard the lowest. I have to think about that when we get there. But any case, we're gonna attack with the thief. It's just 2 combat dice, both potentially hit. The bandit rolls no ones, so both of those hit. So excellent. She stabs this guy with her one-handed sword, and now it's the mage's turn. Mage. Our ranged is 1, our attack is 1. Should we summon our Golett? Let's do it because these guys have a lot of health. So he's gonna cast his Golett spell. Now I only have one of these cards, but he can cast whatever spells he knows, as many as he wants, until he casts 6 spells total. So we're going to summon a Golett. AoE adjacent square summons a goblin-sized golem made of clay to do the caster's bidding. Immune to all magic. Its abilities are: it has 2 attack, has health of 5, strength 10. Fists are magic. Well, to enter a fight. So it's where am I? I'm right here, adjacent square. So there's our Golett. Should we use a meeple for these guys? Sure. What color? Orange. Maybe white. We'll use a white. There's our I don't know what's clay colored. Yellow? We'll go yellow. There's our Golett. And it attacks the same round it's summoned. It's got 2 attack die. That is our mage's turn. So let's do this. This goes to 5. We've now cast 1 spell of our 6. And now our Golett attacks. That's an immediate improvement because the Golett has, let's put this here, 2 attack die, whereas the mage only has 1. So the Golett has 1 potential hit. The bandit rolls 2 defense die. Neither one is a 1. So it takes 1 point of damage from this miniature clay golem. Okay. I don't know if I can move after I act. I think I can, but I don't think I need to. So it's now the bandit's turn. It says the bandit attacks the nearest. 2 fighters will each attack the 2 nearest in your party, each going one-on-one. So I think that means we're going to remain focused on the person we attacked previously. So this bandit is going to attack the fighter. The bandit has 2 attack die. So 5. There's a potential hit there. Our fighter has 4 defense die. So we just need to roll a 1 or a 2 on any of these. And I rolled a 1. So the fighter successfully defends. The bandit manages to land a solid blow on the fighter's shield. This fighter was previously attacking the thief, so both of those potentially hit, and the thief has only 1 defense die. Now, we have this partial defense rule because of the leather armor. We would roll all of our defense dice and discard 1. Right now, in the moment, I'm having trouble seeing how that helps us. But I'm gonna roll 1 die. It's not a 1, so our thief takes 2 points of damage. How should I keep track of this? Where's our thief? Our thief is kind of do I have purple dice? Yeah, let's do this. So our thief's health is down to 3. That's not good. Okay, our turn. Fighter. Fighter has, what did we say? 3 combat dice. 2 of those potentially hit. This bandit does not roll a single one, so the bandit takes 2 points of damage. Now our cleric. Oh, our cleric maybe wants to move and heal our thief. I think we're okay. 3 health. The most damage she's going to take is 2. So, let's see. I think we're okay. I think we're going to try to take out this bandit. So the cleric has 2 attack dice. But wow, both of those potentially hit. Our defense roll, neither is a 1, and that bandit is defeated. Okay, so now our thief. Our thief's attack, should we move away? What's our mage's health? Our mage's health is 4. Our thief's health is 3. Our golet's health is 5. Let's get this guy on the golet. So the thief is going to back off easily. And let's actually move here in case our other team members come down here and fill in. We'll still have line of sight, although line of sight doesn't apply to thieves. So in any case, we're going to move here. We're going to roll our ranged dice. We've got 3 of those. We need to remember, a thief actually prefers ranged. We have more, I know that's off camera for you guys, but we have 3 ranged die versus 2 melee attack die. Okay, so our thief rolls 2 of those are hits. Our bandit defends 1 of those. He defends against 1 of those, so I don't know, the arrow hits his armor, and it only that slows the piercing of the arrow, and he takes 1 point of damage. So this mage is done, and this bandit is done. Okay, that's our thief's turn, which leaves our mage. Let's back off as well and use our sling. So the mage, he's got 1 attack die. Not our strongest attack, but let's see what we get. Nope. Sling fires widely, and now our golet, who has 2 attack die. Both of those potentially hit. The bandit's defense, he rolls a 1. Oops, that flipped while I was picking it up. So 1 of those hits. The golet manages to do 1 damage. The bandit is down to 2 health. So the bandit now attacks the golet. And, you know what I haven't been doing is keeping track of how many turns this golet has been alive. I think it's only been 2. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the bandit attacks the golet. Did I just roll that? That's 2 hits. 2 and 4 in the golet. The golet defends, I assume it defends the same way we do. So it defends against 1. The golet takes 1 hit. It has a health of 5. So it's doing fine. And that's it. Now our fighter, it's our fighter turn. Can we get, I think we were here. Can we get around here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. I can only move diagonally once. So I guess we'll go around this way. Can we jump up on the table? I'm assuming we can't. That'd be pretty awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we do have a short bow. Our ranged attack, we roll 2 dice. So we run over here and we shoot our bow. 1 of those is a potential hit. The bandit does not defend, so the bandit takes another hit point of damage. And who's next? Our cleric. 1, 2. I think the bandit must have been there. 1, 2, 3. So the cleric attack dice is 2. 1 of those is potentially a hit. The bandit successfully defends. So the cleric fails to take out the bandit. Who's next? Our thief. Thief shoots. We've got 3 ranged attack dice. 2 of those are a potential hit. Our defense for the bandit fails to defend, and the bandit is taken care of. Okay, if all your party members get killed, your adventure ends here. Better luck next time. If you survived, we go on to paragraph 39. Okay, I think we will stop there for now. And when we visit again, we'll see what happens next. Until then, friends, may there be a grand adventure on your horizon. Thanks for watching.